Election update now, and there's just over a month to go before the general elections. Political campaigns are in full swing, with Democratic Alliance leader Mmusi Maimane visiting the Noord Taxi Rank in Johannesburg this morning. Now, the DA is hoping to win Gauteng, which is currently under the ANC. The party says its internal surveys show the province is within reach. Well, reporter Moloko Moloto is there, and he joins us live now. Moloko, thank you very much for joining us. Talk to us about just how close it is then, Gauteng, for the DA to clinch it as it claims.
Hello, Koli. We are coming to you live from Noord Taxi Rank. As you can see, we are in a taxi that's being driven by the DA leader, Mmusi Maimane. He will tell us where he would be taking us to. But talking of the possibility of the DA wresting the ANC out of power in Gauteng, if you look at the 2014 figures, the ANC in this province got just over 53%, and the DA came second at about 30%. So the DA is confident and hopeful that they will be able to increase their margins. Now, let me bring in the DA leader, Mmusi Maimane, who is flanked by the DA leaders, John Moody in Gauteng, as well as their party's premier candidate in Gauteng, Simanga. Mr. Maimane, let me ask you, how do you think you're going to be able to wrest the ANC out of power here in Gauteng in particular?
Well, I think Gauteng is an important province. You'll also recall, not only has the ANC been declining since 2014, if you look at 2016, they were below 50%. We govern two metros here in Joburg and Tshwane. We've shown to our people of our country that we deliver for all citizens. It's not perfect. We're getting there. But more than anything, the DA is the only party that is standing for one South Africa for all. And we have come to the people of Gauteng saying to them, our dream, our hope is that we can put a job in every home. The people of Gauteng are unemployed. I'm sitting here inside this taxi because the ANC wants to spend money on state-owned enterprises rather than investing in infrastructure that can make sure our people get the best transport, we get the best trains, we get the best public transport system so our people can get to work. We must make sure we put a job in every home.
Let's talk about governance. You are in charge in Gauteng. Alexandra is on fire. The president said he's not going to go there because those issues have to do with local government, saying the mayor must go there. I mean, why is Alex on fire? Are you failing?
No, not at all. I think that we've put in a lot of work in Alexandra. I think that more than anything, there's been empty promises that have been brought by the previous government. And after 20 years of governance, you simply cannot correct that in 2 years. And I'm appealing to the people of Alex. Let's appeal for calm. Let's appeal for a cooperation between the government and the people. And I have the commitment. I have Simanga here who's been working on this particular issue. And I'd like for him to add, because we want a South Africa that works and that works for the people of Alex. Yeah?
I'll come to Mr. Msimang just now, but I just want us to stick to the issue of governance in municipalities. In George, we are hearing that in the Western Cape, we are hearing that a chief financial officer as well as a councillor implicated. There's a report that actually says that they were operating more like the VBS scandal. And in Midvaal, we know that the municipal manager, the deputy municipal manager, the CFO, who is also about to be suspended. Those two are suspended already on the issue of the jobs for cash scandal. I mean, clearly you have been all the time talking about the good governance that you're running. I mean, there are skeletons.
We are confident of our governments. First of all, when you look at the George scenario, firstly, there is a misinformation that has been put out there. There's a party that is campaigning just simply on false information. The Western Cape government and certainly the MEC for local government has focused on that issue. And I can assure you, sitting here today, we're the only party that doesn't shield anyone from accountability. So to come back to Midvaal, here is a CFO who happened to be involved, and whatever the allegations are, they're investigated. But make no mistake, in the DA, we suspend immediately, we've taken action. I promise the people of this country that any politician who's found guilty of corruption will end up in jail for 15 years. Be guaranteed of that. We've never shied away from fighting against corruption. I have committed myself over and over again. And believe you me, corruption is cancerous across the country. What we've got to do is make sure we have a political party that says whatever the need is, we will take action. Our governance model, if you ask the Auditor General, you'll discover very quickly we run the cleanest governments all across the country. Midvaal has been outperforming every municipality in Gauteng, and that's why the model. More jobs are created in DA governments, and that's the future we want to bring.
Mmusi Maimane is the leader of the Democratic Alliance. He's hoping that come 2019, are you hopeful that come 2019 elections will you be going you'll be going to the union buildings? But Koli, that's where we will leave it at for now. We'll continue to follow him as he tries to convince the ordinary voters to cast their votes in his favor.
Moloko Moloto following the DA campaign trail there with the leader of the main opposition, Mmusi Maimane.